welcome on in to a keep or mull decision here for one of our Lords of Limited What's the Play videos. My name is Ben Warney. I'm one of the co-hosts of the Lords of Limited podcast, and as a reminder, if you enjoy our content here on YouTube, please remember to like, subscribe, and or leave us a comment in the comment section. Any and all of that helps us out, and we greatly appreciate you helping us grow our YouTube channel. So if you check out our deck here before we make our keep or mull decision, we're a base red-blue Splish Splash deck. These decks have been all the rage the last week or two here. We've got triple Traveler's Amulet, say that 5 times fast, and we're splashing 2 Dreadful Apathies and these 3 black removal spells, and the mana is actually very good thanks to the 3 Traveler's Amulets. This deck really was missing some filtering to really be excellent, but I think power level is certainly here. So we are in Game 2 against a blue-white opponent, and of note, they have a blue-white control deck with a Dream Trawler in it, and we lost to the Dream Trawler in Game 1. And unfortunately, if our opponent sticks Dream Trawler, we just literally have to concede. We have no real way to interact with that unless we are significantly far ahead and can, jam in some Skophos War Leaders with Menace or something and try to get there that way. But by and large, our deck is not set up well. We're planning to play a long game, as is our opponent, and their long game is better than ours. So what we did, if you'll notice, we have the outline of some good red and white cards here. We're on track to be red-white aggro until we audibled for a Nadir Kraken in pack 3. So we sighted into the most aggressive red-white deck we could. So we cut our 1, 2, 3, 4 blue cards and our 1, 2, 3 black cards. So we cut 7 cards here, brought in all of these white cards, Final Flare, Rapid Flames, Flummox Cyclops, and Hero of the Nyxborn. I think even cut a Traveler's Amulet or 2 and probably brought in a Wings of Hubris to try to maybe block or interact with a Dream Trawler in the air. So essentially we built the most aggressive red-white deck we could, and it is a fairly streamlined, good-looking red-white aggressive deck. So if we check in on our opening hand here in Game 2, knowing our opponent has Dream Trawler in their deck, we've got this keep or mulligan decision. So under normal circumstances, I think this hand would be a pretty clear keep. You've got 3 lands, 4 spells. You know you can play Dawn of Angel on turn 3, and you're 62% to hit a mountain. So we went to the hypergeometric calculator. We were 9 mountains, 8 plains, because our deck was a little heavier red. And in 3 draw steps, which would be hitting our mountain on turn 4, you're 62% for that to happen. And if you don't know how that works, if you're a Twitch person, you can go into someone's chat and type !odds, and it will, over multiple turns, help you figure out your odds based on the number of hits you have in your deck. And in this case, that was 9 hits for our 9 mountains in our deck. So this is a functional, keepable hand. We would expect most of the time to be able to play Arena Trickster on 4, and then we've got Omen of the Forge and Perforos' Intervention as access to removal spells. But I think the thing to keep in mind here is that our opponent has Dream Trawler, right? So we built this red-white aggressive deck hoping to get underneath Dream Trawler and close the game out quickly. And I think while it feels pretty bad to mulligan this hand here, I think it's the correct thing to do, because I think even if this hand hits the mountain in those first 3 draw steps, I don't think it's good enough to put enough pressure on the opponent without a premium 2-drop to really get in underneath Dream Trawler and close the game out. So I think we're supposed to mulligan pretty aggressively here and go to 6 cards. As it turns out, we did not do that. So we'll just fast forward through how the game goes here just to show you. We end up playing Dawn of Angel on turn 3 and ultimately bricking on the mountain. But I think even if we had not bricked on the mountain, I don't think that hand's good enough on average to get in underneath the opponent and beat the Dream Trawler. So when you're making keep or mull decisions, when there's a specific thing your deck has to do, and in this circumstance, we know we need to be aggressive on the play, I think you need to mulligan to a better hand than that, even though it's a functional, keepable hand in a normal setting. So, as always, thank you for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, and we will see you on the flip side for another What's the Play video. Have a great rest of your day, YouTube.